Hey, four legs, it's me, the gorilla. Yep, that gorilla. The one Hollywood keeps making look like an angry skyscraper climbing monster. I don't actually fight giant lizards in New York. Shocking, right? Let me set the record straight. I'm not here to wreck your city. I'm just trying to keep my family safe, enjoy a few tasty leaves, and maybe nap in peace. But somehow, humans see me and go, "Whoa, danger!" When really, I'm more like, "Whoa, chill." Here's a fun fact for you. We share about 98% of our DNA with humans. So when you look at me, you're basically looking at a super hairy cousin who could crush a coconut with his pinky. Stick around, because I'm going to walk you through my jungle life. What I eat, how I parent, my biggest struggles, and yes, the times I have had to flex a little silverback muscle. Spoiler, it's usually over food, or pride, or both. So sit tight. This isn't King Kong. This is me, the real gorilla, and my story. My mornings, they start with breakfast, because priorities. You might imagine bananas, but honestly, that's just a stereotype. My diet's like 85% leaves, stems, fruit, and bamboo shoots. Yeah, I'm basically a giant vegan bodybuilder. We live in groups called troops, usually led by one silverback. You know, the guy with the shiny gray hair across his back. That's me, by the way. Think of it like being the CEO, bodyguard, dad, and referee, all rolled into one. Not glamorous, but exhausting. The daily grind is mostly moving through the forest looking for food, resting, and occasionally thumping my chest. Not because I'm angry, but because it's the gorilla version of a group text. "Hey family, I'm here. Dinner's that way." The jungle is loud, busy, and honestly, pretty cozy. My troop is everything. The babies play fight, the moms groom each other, and I supervise, snack, and sometimes break up the toddler brawls. Imagine babysitting 12 sugar-rushed kids with super strength. That's my day. Fun fact, gorillas build new nests every night out of leaves and branches. Yeah, fresh bedding daily. Humans, take notes. Now, let's talk about struggles. And no, it's not wrestling leopards or surviving storms. My greatest enemy? Humans with cameras. Picture this. I'm chillin', enjoying some tender shoots, when suddenly, click, click, click. Tourists, researchers, paparazzi, they all want a selfie. I mean, I get it, I look good, but sometimes I just want to chew in peace without a drone buzzing overhead like an annoying mosquito. Another daily humiliation? Flatulence. Yeah, gorillas fart. A lot. We eat so much fibrous plant matter that, well, let's just say the jungle has its own background soundtrack. It's not glamorous, but hey, it keeps predators guessing. And don't get me started on banana jokes. Every time someone sees me, "Oh, do you want a banana?" Listen, pal, I could eat 40 pounds of leaves in a day. But sure, bring me your single banana. That'll help. Fun fact, despite our size, gorillas are mostly gentle. We rarely fight unless there's a serious threat. Most of my life is peaceful until somebody mistakes me for a movie monster or waves fruit in my face like I'm on a comedy show. Okay, want my survival guide? Here's how to make it as a gorilla. Tip number 1, build chest muscles. Not for the gym selfies, though I'd crush those, but for chest beating. That booming sound can travel up to 1 kilometer through the forest. It's how I tell rivals to back off without throwing punches. Tip number 2, master the stare. You humans call it resting gorilla face. A slow, calm stare keeps order. But careful, it's a fine line between "don't mess with me" and "do you have snacks?" Tip number 3, family first. I protect my troop like gold. A good leader keeps the baby safe, the moms relaxed, and the teenagers from starting UFC matches in the bushes. Tip number 4, be a gourmet leaf critic. You think leaves are just leaves? Wrong. Some are chewy, some are bitter, some are perfect for rolling into a midnight snack. Knowing your plants is the difference between dinner and a stomachache. And here's a bonus. Don't waste energy. We nap a lot. Why burn calories fighting when you can just not? Humans could really learn from that one. All right, let's rewind to one of my big test moments. It was during the rainy season. Food was a little scarce, and another silverback thought he could waltz into my turf. Rookie mistake. First, we did the usual, chest-beating symphony. He thumbed and I thumped louder. It was basically guerrilla dubstep. The forest went silent, the troop froze, the tension delicious. He edged closer, puffing himself up. That's when I had to step forward, plant my knuckles, and unleash the full silverback glare. You know the one. It could stop a charging rhino in its tracks.
For a minute, it looked like we were about to throw down. But here's the twist. We rarely fight to the death. We're smart enough to know bruises don't feed families. So after about 10 minutes of chest drumming, growling, and some very dramatic leaf throwing, he backed off. The troop looked at me like I was a superhero. The babies jumped around, the moms exhaled, and me, I pretended like it was nothing. But inside I was thinking, whew, that was close. Time for a snack. Fun fact, despite weighing up to 400 pounds, I can climb trees if needed. Don't underestimate me, I'm basically a tank with tree climbing DLC. So how did it all turn out? Pretty well, actually. That rival silverback learned not to cross me, the troop stayed safe, and I got my reputation boosted without breaking a sweat. That's the guerrilla way. Big noise, little damage. Life went back to normal. Long walks for food, family time, leafy beds at night. My troop still looks at me like I'm invincible, but really, I'm just a guy doing his best to keep the peace in a jungle full of drama. What people don't always realize is we gorillas aren't naturally aggressive. We're actually shy and gentle unless provoked. The chest thumping, mostly bluff. The angry face, just built in. Trust me, inside, I'm usually thinking about lunch. At the end of the day, I'm proud. Proud of my troop, proud of surviving another day in the rainforest, and proud that despite the cameras, the jokes, and the Hollywood monster movies, I'm still just me, a gorilla, living my best leafy life. So what's the big takeaway here? Simple. Don't judge a gorilla by its movie poster. Yes, I'm strong enough to crack bamboo like a breadstick. Yes, I look intimidating when I beat my chest. But deep down, I'm a family guy, a peacekeeper, a jungle gardener who just happens to have biceps the size of watermelons. We gorillas play a huge role in the ecosystem. By eating fruits and dispersing seeds, we literally plant the next generation of forests. Without us, the jungle wouldn't thrive the same way. You could say we're the rainforest's gardeners, just with worse table manners. So the next time you see a picture of me, don't think monster. Think cousin, protector, environmentalist, and maybe even friend. So, if you think being a gorilla is tough, wait until you hear why it sucks to be the next on the list that one of you two legs suggested. Until then, smash that like button, subscribe for more animal chaos, and tell me in the comments, which animal do you think has the suckiest or luckiest life? And yes, if you still want to offer me a banana, fine. Just bring a whole bunch, okay? One banana isn't cutting it.